Little preview of Amber Heard. That's 6 years ago. We saw Johnny Depp. Same incident they're describing, much differently, in many different ways. Let's bring in our experts. Joining us tonight in Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert, witness, and columnist, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Both of you, Dr. Carole Lieberman, I'll start with you.
Thank you.
This is a he said, she said. What did we just see there? How would you describe the differences between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in the way they told that story and what it's telling you?
Well, with Johnny Depp, you could tell that he was feeling every emotion of the story, of what he was recounting, and it was very painful for him. Amber Heard was just bad acting. And, it's so hard to believe anything that she says because there have been so many things that have shown that she was not telling the truth. For example, in an audio we've heard already in the trial where she said, "I didn't punch you. I can't help it if you think that I punched you, but I was slapping you," or something like that. And here we have the proof, not only in those videos, but in his bodyguard. So, I'm sure you probably have talked about the makeup situation, how she lied about how she talked about a makeup that she carried around with her ostensibly during their relationship because he kept hitting her so much. And then it turned out that makeup company hadn't made that makeup during the years that she was talking about it. So it's just a lot of bad acting.
Stand by. Let's bring back in our own experts tonight. We've got with us Dr. Carole Lieberman, Dr. Robbie Ludwig. All right, Dr. Carole Lieberman. IPV, PTSD versus histrionic and borderline personality disorder. I mean, can everyone be right, or is someone wrong here?
Well, I think that Dr. Curry did a very thorough evaluation, not just in her interview of Amber, but she did psychological tests. Juries like to hear results, not just your opinion as an expert, but they like you to be able to support it by saying on these psychological tests, the subject scored in this way and so on. And I believe that Dr. Curry did a good job. She also presented it really well to the jury because she kept looking to them. She kept explaining these different things in very relatable kinds of ways. So I totally agree with what she did. However, she does have this cloud over her that they brought out in the first question, in cross, of her having had dinner and drinks with Johnny and his attorneys, and that's clearly what this other expert is going to, talk about. That was inappropriate.
Let me ask you though: do you think the jury is going to worry about that more than Amber Heard? To me, if they focus all on the ethics, right? Ethics versus, all right, prove to me that she doesn't have borderline personality disorder. Prove to me that she is trustworthy versus like she did something unethical and we're putting the doctor on trial versus trying to figure out what's going on with Amber Heard. So BPD versus IPV and PTSD. Can you give me the 411 on that?
Yes. Well, first of all, the way Dr. Curry described the test that she gave for PTSD and the way that Amber answered, and I've given these tests a lot of times myself, and there's different ways that you can tell when someone is malingering or exaggerating, as she talked about Amber doing. Now, if there's something that this new expert can bring up to show that she has PTSD, that she does have PTSD, that still doesn't mean that the PTSD came from Johnny Depp. In other words, she could have had some trauma in her life, in her childhood, later on in life, that caused her to have PTSD. So that in itself isn't really going to be enough.
Great insight, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Appreciate your valuable time tonight. Thanks so much. We'll see you again very soon because we know that she's going to take the stand. Amber Heard's taking the stand this week, folks. When we come back.